Hey, what's happening, y'all? Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? It's your boy, Rod Thomas Jr., and this is the real news behind the news. Oh, yeah, today is a hot and steamy Friday here in Shreveport, August 2nd, 2019. I'm sitting over here with my kinfolk, Bridget Crawford, my little cousin, you know what I'm saying? We just sitting out here. But I want to do this video right here, man, because I want to start something new and start a new trend, especially with the real news behind news, but hopefully it'll catch on in our city to other people who have social media platforms and other things like that, that we can start promoting messages of positivity. Now, with so much negative images bombarding us every day through the local news and even through a lot of our independent news media, that we want to start every day trying to highlight something positive, something that the people in our city can grab hold to and get a little hope that, you know, things can be a lot better. So we want to start showing a lot of more positive images. Now, if you all aware, earlier today I posted a video. Today we're going to spend the day highlighting one of Cooper Road's own, one of Cooper Road's finest. The first time we do this little thing that we're doing, of course, we got to represent the Cooper Road. Now, what we want to do with this video here, we finna post two videos of shutdown cornerback, Cooper Road native, you know what I'm saying, Tre'Davious White. We want all the young fellas out there, because football season finna start. There's a lot of young boys here in Shreveport, man, just look up to Tre'Davious. And my son is one of them. So we want to put a positive spotlight on what you could do if you keep your mind focused upon education, because we have been blessed at the real news behind the news. I grew up on the Cooper Road. I know Tre'Davious' family. I just met the young man over the last 2-3 years, but guess what? Every time I come to him and ask him for a video, this young man does not hesitate. And it actually made me feel so good in the last video I did with him. You know, it lets me know he follows us at the real news behind the news. But again, we want to do something positive. We want to start a positive trend here in Shreveport of highlighting people who have grew up in the hood like we have and have made it, and who now serves as a beacon of light for those others of us who are left behind, that to show you what you can do if you put your mind to it, especially if you keep education first and foremost. Again, we salute Tre'Davious, because this dude had a chance to come out in his junior year. Maybe he could have came out in his sophomore year. He was just that good, but he chose to stay at LSU and got his degree. And if you look at that one interview that I did with him, the last interview, he's going back to get his bachelor's. It was always about education. But education aside, even though this one of the smartest big brain dudes you ever want to meet, because the dude is smart, this dude got talent, he got skills. So for all you youngsters, this one for all you youngsters that's inspiring to be NFL players. Now keep in mind, everybody ain't gonna make it to the NFL. Most importantly, you gotta use your talents playing football or any other sports to further your education, because you might be talented enough to make it to one of these big-time colleges, and that might be as far as you go. But if you use that talent that you got to get a degree, you've accomplished a major goal. So again, keeping positivity in mind, we finna share two videos with y'all. The first one is Tre'Davious White's rookie year. Again, Cooper Road in the house, baby. Cooper Road in the house. Y'all know what we talking about. Cooper Road, baby. We have to start out. We're going to do this with a lot of other people from other neighborhoods, but we got to start this new positive trend that we're going on with Cooper Road's own Tre'Davious White. So again, the first one is going to be his rookie year. Second one is going to be some of his best of his highlights. So y'all share this, man, with the intentions of spreading a positive message, but also showing our younger generation coming up what they could do if they keep education, hard work, and devotion to your to whatever it is that you do, whatever it is your talent. If you devote it to it, you educate yourself and you work hard, you can achieve your goals. So without further ado, we finna let Trey Wright, we finna bring y'all a couple of videos with Trey Wright. Y'all give me a minute.
Low snap, ball down on the ground, Cutler to the end zone, incomplete. Busted up by White, intended for Parker, and Trey almost had their third pick of the day.
Anything you do different in the cold weather, ball security-wise, You know, do you hold it, grip it lighter? He has a lot of experience playing in Chicago, Denver. He said, no, you don't do anything differently.
Well, was on the roster for week 1 and then was released from inside of the practice squad, and A.J. Green can't hang on. White was in on the coverage one-on-one.
But right there, Tre'Davious White in great position, really played this ball perfectly, using the sideline to cut off the wide receiver.
Carr looking for Cooper, and it's incomplete. Tre'Davious White was right there for the coverage.
Hard to be able to throw this ball in. Watch him widen Amari Cooper, and Amari Cooper ends up right on the boundary, and there's no room for Derek Carr to be able to drop the ball in there. He gets a fingertip on it.
And he floats one for Curse on the coverage on the play by rookie Tre'Davious White. Good position. Look at those long arms. And now look at him look for the football. A lot of these young quarterbacks, Kevin, they panic. They won't look back for the football, but there's a good play there by Tre'Davious White finding the football.
Jay Gates helped off the field, so Leonard Johnson in his stead here. 1st and 10, Simeon under pressure, and he's intercepted again. It's picked off by Tre'Davious White. Makes his first career pick.
I don't know what Trevor Siemian was thinking right here. This is his second bad throw of the day. This one even worse than the first one. Tre'Davious White broke on it before Benny Fowler, the wide receiver, did. This was a terrible decision by Trevor Siemian, and again,
A touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Cutler intercepted, and Buffalo gets it right back. Tre'Davious White. They pick off Cutler for the 3rd time, and that should seal it for the Bills.
It was a 3rd and 7. Here's trying to bring 5. There again slides and throws, and will there be a flag? His ball's intercepted.
No. Oh, there definitely was. White's definitely holding Gronk.
That wasn't called.
And then he's holding him again, and then gets away with it. They don't call it. He intercepts the pass.
Adam Humphries. Ball came out at the end, and Buffalo has it. Tre'Davious White with the recovery.
And just attacking the football. Tre'Davious White knocks it out and recovers it. We saw Levante David get LaShawn McCoy. Look at the punch. You can see, I mean, that's a young corner. He's a rookie. And he's already got that feel, that thought process. Guys wrapped up. I'm not coming in to add to the tackle. I'm coming in to create a turnover.
Rushing 3, dropping 8. Throwing to the right, intercepted. Picked off by Buffalo. Back up the sideline. Tre'Davious White, the rookie, still on his feet. To the 10. And that'll seal it for Buffalo. And that will bring the crowd rising to its feet and heading for the exits. Ryan got hit as he released the football. It's incomplete. Bills are running it back to Jerry Hughes. And a touchdown. Now Terry McCauley was waving his hands in the backfield when that ball was thrown. Hughes with the hit, Tre'Davious White with the touchdown. It's ruled a free ball. And Tre'Davious White scores the touchdown.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This your boy Rod Thomas Jr. from the Real News Behind the News. You know what I'm saying? 2 of Cooper Road finest right here. I got 1 of Cooper Road finest. Hey, former LSU standout cornerback. I'm talking about future NFL superstar. A legend up here on the Cooper Road at Green Oak. Tre'Davious White. How's it going, my brother? Hey, we thank God for allowing us to get this interview. Hey, what I want to do is use this interview to help inspire other young men coming up at Green Oak. Hey, you was a valedictorian at Green Oak, so evidently that means you put the emphasis on education. Tell the young people how important it is for education and how it helped you through LSU.
Oh, it's the main thing, man. Coming from Green Oak, people don't expect you to know much or do much. So I just wanted that cycle to sort of change, man. So I took the route as I wanted my books come before my athletics all the time. So anytime you're trying to go to a college or anything like that, that's the first thing they ask you for. Even in the interviews that I'm having with NFL teams, they're asking, how were you in college? Did you graduate? So I was one of the first in my family to get a degree. So and I take pride in that. That's one thing that I want to do before I leave college, man. I want to get my degree, not only play football, but just if I know I'm intelligent and I can do anything.
I applaud you for that, because most people would have jumped out and took that money, you know what I'm saying? But you stuck around and got your diploma. Now, what's it like, man, knowing that everybody out here, you carrying the weight of the Cooper Road on your shoulder, man? You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we see you down there at the Saints. But what's it like, though, carrying the Cooper Road on your shoulder, being from the Cooper Road, going to the NFL?
It's a humbling experience, man. It's humbling. It's got that I look when I was me, this young boy here, got the ability to have a platform, inspire people and motivate people. That's all I want. That's all it's about. No matter where you come from, you ran right bigger than you. Become a better person. That's all I want to do. Show people that I am. I did come from the area, and I come back now. I'm just the person. I gotta have the platform now, and use that to better my situation.
Well, hey man, we gonna let you get out here and enjoy the festivity. We glad that you took the time to get on this interview. We know that you're gonna be coming back working with the Cooper Road. Hey man, we love you. Cooper Road, proud of you, my brother. Hey, we proud of you, man. Today is like future superstar NFL. Hopefully with the New Orleans Saints. Who that, man? But hey, wherever you go, we gonna be watching you. Cooper Road gonna be loving you, man. We love you very much. Hey, you be blessed, my brother. Enjoy yourself, man. All right. Y'all, there you have Tre'Davious White. I hope y'all heard that interview over the music. But this was a young man who could have jumped out of high school and out of college in his junior year, but chose to stay. He was valedictorian at Green Oaks. You know what I'm saying? But hey, this your boy Rob Tolman Jr. thanking the creator for allowing us to get some of the top interviews with some of the top people in our city. So until y'all hear my voice on the radio or see me on another one of these videos, y'all be blessed.
I just like the sound of it. I just like the sound of it.
morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Hey, this your boy Rod Thomas Jr., and y'all know who this is. Shut down cornerback.
The real news behind the news.
You shut down cornerback, NFL. Should have been rookie of the year. Yeah. But hey, we buy it. Hey, Trey, real quick, I know you busy. Man, tell us what it's like. Man, you do a lot for people, and people don't even know. Behind the scenes, man, you have been one person who came from the hood, love the hood, and give back to the hood. Cause my son love the way you be getting your thing on the field, but you cook a roll all day. What it feel like, man, to be able to give back to your hood that you love so much?
I mean, it's an obligation. I feel all the love that I get, it's only right that I give it back. So you know what I mean. I never take it lightly. I'm humbled by everything that I'm getting, that's given to me, and man, I just always appreciate the support that I get and the love that I get when I come back home. So it's only right that I show my people love and continue to get out and motivate and inspire these kids. So they are our future, and that's what it's all about.
Man, I noticed. I look at what you do on the field, but most importantly, something that we always talk about in your case. Man, you had every opportunity to jump at that morning. You said that education was more important. Now, my son, he devoted to you, man. You helped change his life because of you. He getting out there good on football. What would you say is the most important thing about education? Because you chose to go back to get your degree, man.
They can never take it away from you. That's power. Knowledge is power. Actually, I'm about to go back to school and get my master's. I'm about to take it and get my master's. So yeah, man, I mean, education is power. It's something that, you know, when you deserve, you're gonna always have, and you always have to your name, so your family, your kids gonna always have that and cherish that. So, man, that's something that I don't take lightly, because I just wanted to change the cycle of like my family. Just going to school and graduating high school was norm. That's it.
Welcome back. Green Oaks' own Tre'Davious White made his dream come true by giving back to the city today. His first ever football camp was a success. Over 500 young athletes were in attendance at Independence Stadium. The camp leaders were once campers, so they know how important these camps are.
What it do, man? Yeah. You know, we out here at Tre'Davious White camp, you know, giving back to the kids, man. Awesome experience, man.
Oh, baby, y'all getting better, huh? Getting better. That's what it's all about, baby. It exceeded my expectations. I was, hoping for maybe 250, 300 kids, but it turned out over 500 kids, man. It just shows, you give positive vibes, get all those things back, and I feel like the support that I have, I never forget. It's been a humbling experience, and I appreciate everybody that came out to support.
You can be on the game, or you can see them on TV, and then like you come to a camp, you see them in real life. It's like unbelievable. Like you don't know what's gonna happen, but like really help them. Then they finally come to a dream come true.
I want the kids to know that, they are our future. Like we do this for them. And a lot of people talking about give back your thing about money. It's all about, giving the kids back your time.
Tre'Davious White is a pillar of our community, somebody that's gone off, done very well for himself, and he's come back to invest in the community. And we really gotta, emphasize how important that is. And he's given a real good example to these kids.
And and it's just fun to see how he get in those situations, and the man in him, he realized, how he's grown and he can handle anything. If you just keep putting your mind to it and go after it, you can do it. And and he knows that.
It's just a blessing knowing that you can come out, have fun, and give back to the community, especially with what's going on in the world right now. Everybody needs to come together, and this is a perfect event for the kids. Everybody get to come out, have fun, work on their technique and skills.
Sometimes you don't want to talk to your parents, so it's great to have that big brother. And there's a lot of kids out here, so they looking up to you, and like they gonna ask you stuff they ain't gonna ask their parents. But it's all a rollover effect, cause it's just gonna keep on rolling over. Cause I'm gonna go give free game to them, they gonna give free game to another generation. It's just like that, man.
Everybody's not gonna be able to play pro football, but you can use that experience, you can use that talent you have to get that education. Use that, use that scholarship. I remember Dr. J said many years, I'm old school. So he said, I'm gonna use this scholarship to get me an education. That's first. Everything else is icing on the cake.
That's what a lot of people don't talk about when you mention Trey White name, but I think it's the #1 thing you should talk about. The boy graduated and he had good grades. He probably had over 3.5 the whole time he was there. And, he was an All-American, throat finalist. And, you know, he went on the NFL and, you know, he did what he did, but he also came back. So, you know, I mean, you know, that touch your heart, you know, when somebody do that. Because, you know, some people forget where they come from, but, you know, Trey White, you know, he rep where he come from. So.
Oh, that was the most important thing, you know, just being eligible to be able to play and being eligible to be able to get looked up by colleges. And that's a big deal. And, you know, that's what I want to emphasize to the kids, man. It's not all about football and making, you know, doing this and doing that and all the flash and grammar. It's about, you know, being a solid person and having that solid foundation and doing all the right things. And starting in the classroom, that's the most important thing. And, you know, I just try to stress that and just try to have guys out here that really did take academics serious as well as their sports.
Hey, bro, I salute you, bro. You know, all the support you brought back to the city, you know, about everybody out there. You know, your first camp was amazing. You know, I enjoyed it. Pretty sure everybody else enjoyed it. You know, the city of Shreveport behind you, we love you.
Keep that same energy y'all had over here and just continue to get better and better, man. It's going to play off in the end. Hard work on three, hard work on three. 1, 2, 3.
T. White went from Independence Stadium over to the Cooper Road. The Cooper Road, hey, it was going down today. The family reunion, and they honored the Little League legend, Coach Roderick Gilliard, better known as Coach Scrub.
Yeah, he doing good.
He giving back to the community, getting back to the neighborhood where he come from, and that's a good thing. You got a lot of people that don't.
That's what it's all about. Almost all of the young athletes that came from the road, they played for Coach Scrub, and he started the David Raines Cougar program. He passed away last year doing what he loved, coaching the young athletes in the area. And today they renamed the field behind David Raines to honor Coach Scrub. Dame, he said it's only right that the community honors the legend.
Right, anytime something like that happens, something tragic, you know, it just tears you apart. But the thing is, that's why it's a community. And, you know, it takes a village to raise a kid. It takes a village to raise everybody. And everybody just came together because Scrub meant that much to us, you know what I mean? So it's huge. And I think it means a lot to his kid. Like, his kid is somebody that looked up to me when I was at Mizzou, always text me and was like, hey, man, I look up to you. And for me, that's big because I'm like, why do you look up to me? You know, Scrubber used to always say, man, my son loves you, my son loves you. So now it's just huge because it's our turn to come together, lock arms, and show the unity that our community represents. And Scrub deserves it. Nobody deserves it more.
A lot of people don't know who Roger Gilliard was, but he was a motivator, inspirator, and you know what I'm saying, just a person in his neighborhood that had so much charisma, so much impact. And even my son today, who barely met Scrub before his untimely death, is inspired to play football up here for the David Raines Cougars because of what Scrub does. So you can't have an event on the Cooper Road and not mention Scrub, Mike D, Nokia, and people like that. So you just got to keep it real. It's all about one love for Scrub, baby. One love for Scrub.